webinar. Before I do anything, let me launch a poll and let me know, is this your first time here with us? Okay, so let us know. Do let me know if it's the first time here. Okay, I see one or two people are still could be streaming in. Let me tell you more about what we do. We have a daily webinar where Jin will be walking you through his thoughts and ideas for specific currency for each day and every weekday. Monday, he will talk about Aussie and New Zealand. Tuesday, the Euro. Wednesday, he talk about pound. Thursday, yen and gold. Friday, and the Canadian dollar. So today it's Tuesday. So Jin will be talking about the Euro pairs as he'll be taking us through different time frame. This webinar is going to be very beneficial to both long-term investors and short-term traders. During this session, Jin will be going through what could move prices, possible trade ideas, highlighting potential targets and risk. A disclaimer, any information shared during this session is not intended to be a trade recommendation. It is solely the opinion and views of the speaker. So please remember to do your own analysis prior to any trades. Jin runs LCMS Trader, which is about where training is conducted to get traders to be consistent and profitable. And of course, Forex Briefcase, which are managed account services, where Jin trades an AUM more than 11 million US dollar on a daily basis. Jin has been speaking on many stages globally, and he also been invited on the Singapore financial radio talk show Money FM to give his views on what is happening on the Forex market. So let me run a second poll. Let me know how you get to know this webinar here. So let me run this poll here. How do you get to know about this webinar? Do let me know, because if you have friends and family who trades Forex, this is really the place to attempt to know what to do and what to trade for in the Forex market. Okay, so while you're filling this up, let me take this opportunity to share with you about LCMS Traders Club. Okay, so the LCMS Traders Club is foremost a private group on Facebook where we teach, guide, signal, and coach you to be a better and more profitable trader. This is the place to be regardless whether you're new, experienced, part-time, or full-time trading. Now, if you have joined us from Telegram channel, you have been enjoying our trade signals absolutely free. You know, a question you might have is that when you're told when to get into the trade, you do not know when to exit. So you can see we first issue the entry here, all the signals here. And for example, you know, we not only issue it here early, we also give you the analysis on why we enter a trade. Like for example, buy euro yen, we give you the signal, stop loss, take profit, targets, we give you the analysis. We also tell you where to exit as well. For example, if you hit TP1 and TP2, once you hit TP2, we suggest you to secure your profits. So really, in the long run, you not only learn from the signals, but you also learn how to trade better. Now, not only that, if you want to learn new strategies or require some coaching, we have our members only live Zoom sessions on Monday and Wednesday evening, where we run through trade ideas, teach you new strategies, update you, you know, on what's the recent market and economic developments, really. So for example, let me look at here, weekly live call we have here, you know, where Jin will talk about what happened the last week, the economic roundup, what happened last week for you to know. Then not only that, we'll give you the signal coaching on what happened, and not only that, while we analyze on TP1, TP2, why we take the trade, and why we hold, why we exit out, we will coach you more on that. And not only then, Jin will also talk about some coaching, like how do you look for in a whole week, what do you look for, how do you plan, how do you trade in a shorter term, long term, what do you do, what you should not do, and also fit psychologically, and any help. So really, it is the opportunity to pick Jin's brain on pretty much any trading related questions that you might have. Now, not only that, you may also want to have some coaching as well. So not only that, on Wednesdays evenings, we have coaching sessions like channels, what to do with channels, what to do, what trend lines. We have the pin bars. We also talk about divergence and many, many more. So for you to have a proper setup based on the 5 steps as well. Now, lastly, we also have a wide range of analysis we have for our club members. Here, We also have every morning, we will issue out the currency watch list. You know, you can see here what currency pairs, on what pairs do we look out in the morning, what actions do we do, buy or sell, what possible entry and what possible potential targets to do. And also we have also any breaking news here, we will also issue out here as well. And a lot of members here will ask questions, and the coaches and any of the members here will definitely reply you much earlier, and so that you can also learn. Okay, now how then you say, so really, so all these things will really can shortcut your way to success, trading success. How do you join? So all you need to do is to go to the LCMS Traders Club, which the link will be put in the post. So to join this club is really very easy. All it is a paid subscription of $199 a year, which really is $1 a day. No, where you really first face any uncertainty in your trading or take any risk in your trades, you need to join the club to get guidance towards profit and get some coaching to improve your confidence and strategies immediately. So don't delay, just immediately go ahead and join the LCMS Traders Club. Okay, so right now, let me pass it on to Jin to talk about more about the Euro pairs. Jin.
All right. Good morning, everyone. So I've just put it in the chat there. If you can help me click on copy the link, post it on your Facebook, and tag me, I would really appreciate that. And while I'll give you 2 seconds to do that, I'm looking for a post. So I'll give you a couple of seconds to do that. All right, okay. So make sure you do that. I'm looking forward to the tags. Where am I? Okay, so this is the LCMS Traders Club. I was just looking for this post here. You know, a lot of you might be sitting there if you traded last night or you've been trading, you know, you'll be wondering why the US dollar, thanks Jason, I just saw your tag there. You'll be wondering why the US dollar has been stronger overnight. So this was a post put up by Roy, you know, talking about, you know, was it a sudden news release or data release, and then you got all the analysis there telling you why we saw the US dollar strengthen. So it's not a surprise, or rather we take the surprise out of trading, take a lot of surprises out of trading, give you the analysis, give you the reasons behind why prices are moving. Okay, so I know all of you, well, most of you are club members here. So, you know, make sure you take advantage, use the club, post, ask questions, contribute, or even use it to help your trading. Okay, so why I'm saying that is because I've only seen that, you know, almost 90 of you have seen that. I expect almost everyone to go through this post, read the analysis, comment in there as well. So that's the club. I'm sure that you joined it. Make sure you use it. Looking at the news, we are talking about the Euro US today, the Euro US and the Euro Pound today. ForexTradingAsia.com. Looking at the news, yesterday we had a couple of PMI numbers. Okay, PMI Purchasing Manager Index numbers, manufacturing PMI numbers from the Eurozone came out at 53.6 compared to what it was at 54.8 and expected 53.1. So still worse than previous, slightly better than expected, but composite PMI and services PMI back into that contractionary phase. Composite going from almost expansionary to quite bad, and then going from 46.9 to 41.3, significantly contractionary in terms of services PMI. So all that put together actually explained quite a bit about why we saw a significant weakening in the Euro US prices, in addition to, let me scroll down a bit, in addition to the US manufacturing PMIs going from 53.4 to 56.7. Look, it's gone from expansionary to a lot more expansionary. It's done a lot better than expected. they actually expected it to go from 53.4 to 53. So to get worse, but in actual fact, it got a lot better. And also services PMI going from 56.9, expected 55, came out at 57.7. So better than previous, better than expected. All that put together actually almost seemed like everything was aligned so that we could, which resulted in the Euro US dropping quite significantly. All right. But looking ahead, today is Tuesday, not a lot of Euro news. Lagarde speaking later tonight. US consumer confidence looking like it's going to drop a bit, but based on PMI numbers, I might expect a bit of a maybe even a 99 or back to 100 level here, or maybe 101, right? So quite a good, maybe a better consumer confidence number. And then Eurozone financial stability, US GDP numbers coming out quarter on quarter. Right. So putting it all together, you know, and then we have Thanksgiving on Thursday and then Black Friday the day after that. Putting all together, we do anticipate that we might see some more, a little bit of US dollar strength coming around. We anticipate to see that, you know, if that turns out quite good, we might see some US dollar strength, but I don't think the market is going to go significantly higher or lower. Looking at the charts, which is here, all right, looking at the charts, this is the Euro US on the H4 time frame. The last time we spoke about this, I think, if I recall, I said that it will go up and test this 1.19 level, maybe even break above and then come back down towards this point here. Okay, I'm super happy it did. It almost did that exact same thing. It went up, tested this 1.19 level, as we can see here over these two tails, and then came straight down and hit that level of 1.1813. Okay, and then it went back up, test 1.19 again. At this point right now, we saw these two candles drop mainly because of the Euro PMI numbers and the US PMI numbers from yesterday. At this point, I think it's going to still trade within this range, this 1.19 and 1.18 range, with significantly lower volatility on Thursday and Friday. I think we might actually see some short-term recovery now, a bit of a retracement from this 1.1846 level, maybe back up towards 1.1885 at the most, testing 1.19. If you were to do a very short-term trade, look for it to go at maybe 1.1850, not more than a 20 pip stop loss, 20 pip stop loss for a 30, 40 pip take profit. All right, you still have a very close trade, 20 pip stop, 40 pip take, something to do, but something to watch, right? Not something to jump into right now, something to watch at 1.1850 could enter a trade upwards towards 1.19. But be very respectful of the support and resistance levels. You can see that if you refer back to previous videos, this is a line I have not changed for a very long time. It bounced off once in late October, and then it bounced off. It came down, bounced off again in November, and right this yesterday hit straight down, hit 1.18 and bounced straight back up, close at 1.1846 or 42. Okay, so really got to respect those support resistance lines as you see price bounce off those levels. So, you know, I do anticipate that it'll trade within this range over the next week, over this week and maybe into early next week as we see a bit lesser volatility coming around. With that, looking at the Euro Pound, right now, if we see that slight upward move in the Euro Dollar, we might actually see some recovery back into the Euro Pound. Take this line away, a bit distracting. Okay, if it comes back above this 8895 level, only if it comes back above 8895 level, we could see that move back towards 8978. But really sit there and wait. It needs to go up that 20 pips before you look for any buying opportunities. It is sitting at this level right now. So let it move up. Let it clear 8895, close above, and then look to buy. If it goes down, right? If it goes down, do you think it's going to go from 8895 to 8725? Let's make this a little bit more interactive. Put it in the chat. Do you think it's going to go, if it rejects 8895, is it going to go downwards towards 8725? 40 pips stop loss, 140 pips take profit. What do you think? Put it in the chat. Joe says no. Jason's prefer the downside. Robbie says yes. Chinwei says prefer the downside. Anything else? I've got 4% responding out of a total of 34. Come on. Bounce off the key support zone. Well, yeah, it's okay. The question now is, would it reject 8895 towards the downside? And if it does reject 8895 towards the downside, would you expect it to go towards 8725? My main question is, would you expect it to go towards 8725 if it rejects this level? For those of you responding, well done. For those of you not responding, well, come on. Rebound on support. Can happen either way. Yes, the market does happen either way. Okay, so what I'll do, because what I've noticed in the chat here, we have got a lot of could bounce up, could reject the levels, could go down. Sunil says it could happen either way. What I'm going to do is, for the Traders Club members, we're going to monitor this trade, all right? We're going to put it up into the chat. We're going to, into the group. We're going to keep putting up updates on whether it's heading lower. It's if it does go lower towards that 8725 level, it's a good 140 pips. I think it'd be a great trade that everybody could jump into. But if it doesn't and bounce up, it's still a good trade, not as profitable though. So we will monitor this trade, give you the updates in the club. If you have any other comments about the Euro Pound, we will talk about it again tomorrow. But I'll update this in the club as that move develops. Okay. Black Friday to consider. Black Friday is a good time to consider shopping, for me especially. All right. Okay. So with that said, I'll pass it back to Daniel.
Hey, thanks, Jin. Nice analysis on the Euro. So do everybody to LCMS Traders Club, do go and watch out in the LCMS Traders Club. Jin is going to talk about if I think something happens on the Euro Pound, it's going to be very exciting. So for those who are new here, the video will be posted, will be uploaded onto the LCMS Traders Club. So thank you very much for joining these sessions. But before you go, let me launch a poll and let me know about this webinar. How do you find about this webinar? Do put it post up there as well. So tomorrow is Wednesday. So Wednesday, what will we be talking about? We'll be talking about the pound. So do come about tomorrow, same time. Catch you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.